Before I begin, I want to tell Vladimir, or ask Vladimir, why do you hate Zelensky so much? Destroying is only used by a last resort. Vladimir, you should know that stating threats will never work, and you are acting like a little baby that the whole world can see. Do you want to die as a child or an adult? Till you stop crying, the whole world will be laughing, including myself. This is David, the leader of CICADA. I am here today to discuss the war in Ukraine. The first thing I would like to discuss is what are war crimes. In my personal opinion, there is no such thing as a war crime. War is war, and there is no such thing as right or wrong. When one has so much hatred in them, all they want to do is destroy at all costs. That person will attack using anything they can get a hold of. When they have so much hatred inside of them that they can no longer think rationally, to them there are no more rules, no matter what anyone says. We are now at that point with Russia and Ukraine. I believe I was actually talking to Vladimir. He was trying to help me, and he wanted me to learn to interact with people since I was shy and had social anxiety disorder. In my opinion, he was a caring person. He cared deeply about Melania, and he does have a family. The reason that war crimes are non-existent is because every country is like a different species. They have been raised to react differently. What one person can't kill, the other one thinks it's perfectly normal. One example of that is, I believe, with the Mayan civilization. They were extremely intelligent, but they believed in human sacrifice. Does that make them evil? No, it does not. I consider Vladimir to be a good friend. We have our differences, but all leaders do. Our organization does not believe in war, but many civilizations, that is a way of life. Throughout history, you have seen that to be the truth. What we are hearing with Russia is that they enjoy war, and death is a routine act of mercy. The war, as I see it at first, I was surprised by Vladimir. I still have trouble understanding his anger, but he has a right to protect and defend, and perhaps he feels threatened by Zelensky. The two of them have tremendous hatred towards each other. It's out of control. They will fight each other to the death, with no concern with what they are protecting. Vladimir is now stating that negotiations are over and he won't rest till his goals are met. I believe that this is truly what the Russian people want. I worked with Putin on many occasions, and I believe he is not to be blamed. This is a way of life for him. He told me, if true, that he wanted 500,000 troops, and that he hated Zelensky and wants to take over Ukraine and put him in jail. He wanted to take care of the civilians without harm. However, when you go to war, it never goes as planned. Zelensky, I admired his courage at first, but now the truth comes out. He hates Vladimir as much as the Russians hates the Ukrainians. It's a deep hatred, a hatred that will never end. Zelensky only cares about killing Vladimir. The fight will never end till they are both destroyed. The hatred is very deep, so deep that they don't care if the world is destroyed. What Vladimir does not understand is when one goes to war, it is never just between Putin and Zelensky. Sooner or later, you will surely piss off other military leaders, and they will choose sides or try to take advantage. War never goes the way you plan it. To the world, this is going to be the outcome of the war between Russia and Ukraine. I believe that Vladimir actually has reasonable reasons to attack. I am a neutral and I can see the truth. Right now it does not matter who is right and who is wrong. The war is no longer just between Ukraine and Russia. The United States is now involved. As you can see, the United States is a main supporter of Ukraine's involvement. The President of the United States is Joe Biden. The only reason Joe is defending Ukraine is because he hates Vladimir. He has stated this many times publicly. So this is what is going to happen. You have seen results of this already. Vladimir started his invasion with missile attacks. When he found out that this was not working as planned, he is now starting to use chemical warfare. The problem with chemical warfare is it's dangerous for both sides, depending on which way the wind is blowing. Now Joe is sending him money and supplies to help Zelensky. This will cause Russia to use more powerful weapons, and then Joe will keep supplying more weapons to Zelensky to balance the power. Vladimir will be forced into using nuclear weapons or bombs. The Russians will force Vladimir to do whatever is necessary to kill Zelensky. It will go back and forth till both are dead. I recommend that they fight it out on their own and see where it goes. In my opinion, at this point, we should not interfere. In the United States, we are at war with each other. We steal from one another. The wealthy do it with trying to outsmart each other, and the poor does it with guns and violence. I cannot go without a day without seeing or hearing that someone got shot, usually 2 or 3 people. We have many people who just go crazy and will go on a shooting spree, killing many at a time. It really is disgusting. War is a way of life. We are taught this from birth, and when we grow up, we get married, and then it's a war between man and wife, which many end up shooting each other or ending in a divorce. It's why I choose to be neutral. The war in Ukraine will continue until Vladimir is forced into using nuclear weapons, and then it will destroy the world, along with Melania. Vladimir announced that he is on a suicide mission to destroy Zelensky and whomever gets in his way. Our organization does not believe in war, and we're not getting involved with anyone who does. However, that does not mean we cannot influence. At the moment, they need me to be human so I can carry out the orders that must be done. I would like to use this example of how we conduct ourselves. Perhaps you can understand this. However, when emotions are involved, the rules no longer exist. We believe that the only way to survive is to work together. You are stronger together than separate. The United States were taught that it's better to work separately or on your own. If 1 + 1 = 2, that is a stronger number than what 1 is. For example, eating 2 apples a day will make you stronger. 2 people will make you stronger. You can accomplish more if you all work together. Vladimir was stupid, spreading his army so thin. He should have concentrated his troops on one city at a time. He also does not understand that we are all in this together. To Vladimir and the world, my game is still on. I have all of Vladimir's files. This includes his financial information and codes to all his nuclear weapons, planes, and tanks. There is nothing we can't control if we so desire. Vladimir understands this, and yet he still persists. We are distributing the data in all computers around the world. You can access the information with the correct password or code. I am now putting the code somewhere in my speeches. Vladimir, do you really want to die in the hands of Joe, who doesn't have much longer to live? He would use any excuse to kill you. The rest of the world understands not to interfere yet with your war, but Joe does not. You may defeat Zelensky, but you will lose the world, and that is what we cannot allow. Let's end this nonsense and act like adults. I am not a coward, but you are now. You were trying to help me, now I'm trying to help you. I can help you win the war peacefully, but you obviously don't want that. The world will destroy you. Your only chance of survival is to bow down to me. If Joe must continue this nonsense, then my recommendation to Joe is to do airstrikes. First concentrate on their assaults, and then their warships. If this does not work, then attack in the heart of their city and see how they like it. If you need my help, make the proper announcements, and I will come forward. I am tired of hiding, and I don't like how long I can hold back on this war before I become very angry. Let's grow up. This has been a warning from CICADA3301. Good luck. Let's end the war. I will be giving recommendations and codes in a flash drive on top of my left rear tire, and I will be putting them in different locations in specific garbage cans in the Chicago area. Good luck. One last statement before you destroy the world with your anger, Vladimir. Can you at least tell the world why Zelensky must die? The world has a right to hear that. Or are you too afraid to announce the truth, you damn coward?